For me, how I incorporate spirituality, I think in any client, is in how I see them framing the presenting problem. Is it framed from the perspective God's will, karma? Is it framed from God helping, Mother Earth, whatever that looks like? So I would say I look at it from that perspective of how is my client framing the problem, and then how do we incorporate spirituality into our process to help shape the process and solutions.
Mm.
And I have found with elder seniors in our community, it's almost an automatic to go to a spiritual place in terms of how you, as a clinician, how you frame your language. So it even just the language you use in terms of, I don't have an example off the top of my head. I just know that if you have depth of language, you can connect more with the seniors and elders, because you can speak in such a way that it shows respect to elders and spirituality and spiritual beliefs. And you have to have a strong foundation in language to do that. If you don't have it in the Punjabi or other mother tongue languages, in English as well, you can bring that in.
Yes.
But I do feel that and it's just like any clients, is generational, that the current generations we have very much will include spirituality in as a contributing factor in the current issue, and then the solutions.
Okay, so for someone coming, outside of the community, is it fair to say that it's a given that it's important to check in terms of spirituality?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So going back in terms of tips we could offer, how would someone from outside the community best approach that?
I think when you explore sort of what have you done about this for now, to date, right? If you have a presenting problem, right? Presenting issue, where have you sought support? I would look for clues of where they've said they've sought support, right? Have they gone to elders in their own family first? So let's use alcoholism in family, right? Well, did you get support from others in your family to talk about this issue?
Yes.
Have you gone to aunts and uncles or seniors or other elders in your family that are respected? Have you gone to any religious leaders or places for support? I would explore all of those, and then you'll see what process has already been they've undergone, and that'll tell you then the role of that, right?
Right.
Because you might hear something like, well, yeah, I pray every Tuesday for this. Okay, well then you're going to want to ensure that you're creating space for that in the process.
Right. So checking out, first, second session for sure, letting that sort of play into how you engage with the client. And then you mentioned in terms of outcome, making space for that in the outcome, right? What role spirituality, religion plays into that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great. Thanks, Dal, for all your time. Much appreciated.
You're very welcome.